What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I'm here to talk about Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway at UFC 300 for the BMF belt. Now, last week I dropped a banger video. Everyone was really happy. I was talking about why I think Arman Tsarukyan is going to KO Charles Oliveira, guys. And obviously, I'm doubting myself a little bit heading into my fight with Arman, but today I'm going to try and tell you why I think Max Holloway is going to beat Justin Gaethje. And I think he's going to get this done via decision. And there's a couple reasons why. So let's just jump into this, dude. First and foremost, what I want to talk about here is Holloway moving up, right? Like, Holloway's obviously not as powerful as like Michael Chandler, Rafael Fiziev, Dustin Poirier, the guys that Gaethje is fighting at lightweight. But he has a good frame for lightweight. He's 5'11". He's tall as fuck for lightweight. He's the same height as Gaethje. He's got a better chin than both of those guys. I really believe Max Holloway is not going to get chinned in this fight. Cardio for fucking days, fight IQ, championship experience, and like I said, the height and the frame as well really gives me confidence. The fact that he's actually bulking up, he's actually, building his body up to lightweight. I think he's going to look a lot better than he did against Poirier, and even for the time that he fought Poirier. Bruv. He did fucking better than Gaethje did against Poirier, bro. I know you're not supposed to do MMA math, but he did much better against Poirier than Gaethje did in 2018 versus 2019. That's a fact. That's a fact of life, dude. And even when Gaethje beat Poirier the second time, I think a lot of people look at results, right? And I'm going to talk about that in some other prediction videos for 300. A lot of people look at results. They look at scorecards. They look at the outcome. And they go, well, that's it. This guy's just completely better everywhere. Yeah, he beats anybody else who this guy's beat. Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier 2 was not a destruction by Gaethje. That was not a Gaethje just whooped Dustin Poirier's ass and knocked him out. That was a close fight. That was still a competitive fight, dude. And Dustin Poirier just got caught. So I feel like Max Holloway is not going to get as frustrated with the defense of Gaethje because he's a volume puncher. That's what I really want to talk about here. Dustin Poirier is a boxer. He's trying to hurt you with a shot and follow up. Max Holloway uses body kicks. He uses spinning back kicks. He uses volume, right? And he's not going to have to worry about takedowns from Gaethje. And even if he does, Max Holloway's a good grappler, dude. Max Holloway can empty the fucking tank if he needs to as well, which is what makes me think he can win this fight as it goes on longer, because Gaethje's always talking about what? I don't like wrestling. It makes me tired. The Khabib fight, I didn't want to grapple him. I woke up, my heart rate was in the 60s, dude. Or some shit like that, right? Like, if you feel like you even might grapple with Gaethje, he's starting to get fucking worried. He's starting to get tired. So, all in all, I think over 5 rounds, the fact that Max Holloway is borderline unchinnable, maybe I'm jinxing it, knock on wood, but this guy's borderline unchinnable, bro. And when we're talking about defense, Justin Gaethje gets hit more than he hits people. I know a lot of these numbers are from back in the day, but there are still openings to hit Justin Gaethje. And Max Holloway is a high output striker, pretty accurate considering how many strikes he throws, and does not get hit nearly as much as Justin Gaethje. Okay, and that is over a long period too, but that has stayed consistent. All right, a lot of people, when they talk about Gaethje, they're talking about he's improved defensively. All right, like I said, a lot of those numbers that you're seeing are from when he started in the UFC. He was just trying to go to war. He's definitely improved defensively. I think he's going to be harder to hit for Max Holloway than 2018 Gaethje, 2017 Gaethje, but he still takes big swings when he punches. He still does big meaty hooks like Lucas Tracy, all right? He lunges in with his footwork, and he throws 1 to 2 shots at a time. Max Holloway's a combo guy, bro. I feel like right? There's a real thing to that. There's something to that. Max Holloway's an output guy. Like I said, Dustin Poirier was getting frustrated with Gaethje because he could not hit him. He was throwing 3 punches at a time. Gaethje would dodge him, and then he'd just stand there and fix his shot. You're a fucking dirtbag, dude. I can't fucking hit you, dude. He was getting pissed, bro. He was getting pissed. He stood his ground. He tried to swing. Boom, head kick. I see less output from Gaethje in this fight, and I see Max Holloway being first and third, right? He swings a couple shots. Gaethje's good defensively. Tries to do a big counter. Right, he did that to Chandler. He did it to Fiziev a couple of times. And usually that deters these guys. Max Holloway has this fucking crazy chin, but also he's good at avoiding counters. He'll go first, get countered, dodge that shit, come back in again. And that's what I see happening in this fight. I see Max Holloway not being scared of the counters of Gaethje, because I feel like Gaethje is going to try and hurt him with one big shot or two big shots, right? That right hand, left hook that he always does, okay? I think Max Holloway is going to hit him a couple of times, move out of the way, come back in again, and use output, right? Not try to go punch for punch with a lightweight that's probably more powerful than him. He's going to use his volume. He's going to have trust in his body at 55 this time. And when it comes to the shots that I see really hurting Gaethje, I think the straight punch is there. I think the straight punch, Chandler hurt him with it. Poirier hurt him pretty badly with it in the second fight and the first fight. But like I said, those big counters of Gaethje usually deter those guys. That's not going to happen to Max, dude. Max Holloway is willing to eat a big fucking shot if it means you're against the fence and he gets to keep beating you up, dude. If he gets to keep adding volume, dude. And I honestly see that happening. When I look at the output of Max Holloway, he does mix in the takedown every once in a while if he needs to. He's not getting hit as much anymore. You watch his past couple of fights, he's being a little bit more measured. And I just feel like Max Holloway's output, his ability to counter, his ability to put people against the fence, Justin Gaethje has the power to hurt him, but I don't know if he has the power to stop Max. I don't know if he has the power to deter him from doing what Max Holloway does. And in 5 rounds, I have to pick Max Holloway, dude. I have to pick him, bro. I have to pick him, dude. Gaethje, if they even take each other down one time, I feel like Gaethje's gas tank will drop in half. I really believe that, dude. So my pick is Max Holloway. I think he's fresher. He's been more active in the past year. He fought last in August. Gaethje hasn't fought since fucking July. And you know, Gaethje had a knockout, right? So you wonder why he's been sitting out all this time. Max Holloway did have a fucking war with Arnold Allen, went straight into a fight with TKZ, knocked him the fuck out. Which, you know, say what you want, Volk couldn't do that, right? And Volk was competing well at lightweight, so clearly Max does have the power to fight at lightweight. But yeah, I just think Gaethje is not that big of a 55er that I'm like, oh fuck, this is the end for Max. Like when this first got announced, I was with the odds, right? Because the odds, Max is not the favorite. Yeah, Max is a 2-1 underdog, right? And at first, I was like, oh, fuck, Max is cooked, bro. Max is done. But when I think about it, Justin Gaethje does not cut a lot of weight to make 155. He's one of the smaller lightweights in terms of his muscle mass and his build, right? He's a tall 55er, but he's not as big as Poirier. He doesn't have the fucking welterweight frame of Poirier. He's not made of muscle like Michael Chandler. He's not as big as Jalen Turner. He's been through fucking wars in his career. He has been stopped badly. Fuck off. I don't care about this fight. Shut the fuck up. Dude, he's been stopped badly multiple times in his career. He has taken a lot of fucking concussive damage in his career. I know that he beat Poirier and he beat Fiziev. He went to war with Fiziev, dude. He did, bro. He ate some fucking shots off Fiziev, bro. Chandler as well busted him up badly in the first round. But the thing that separated those guys from what I think Max Holloway will do, one counter was enough to hurt them. One counter was enough for them to go, oh, fuck this, right? And you see them kind of back off. You see Chandler try to wrestle. You see Fiziev trying to kick more than he punches. I think Max Holloway is just going to eat that shit like a tic-tac. No, I'm just kidding. I think he's going to be able to avoid that shit. I think he's going to be able to avoid those shots, eat them if he has to. He has a crazy chin. And I think he's just going to follow up first and third with pressure on Gaethje. And I see him winning a 48, 47, 49, 46 decision. I think regardless, maybe a crazy take, this fight's going the distance. I know that it's not supposed to. I think it's going the distance. I think even if Gaethje wins, it's going to be a decision. Just because Gaethje's more measured nowadays. And I think if he wins, it's because he's throwing those big combos, Max is moving back, and Gaethje adds on a leg kick. Then he adds on a big left hook, right? And he's opening the scar tissue that Max has, which is a bit worrying, right? Like, it's going to be hard. Fuck off. Oh my God, bro. Anyways, I'm not talking about Zhang Weili, Yan ever. I'm not doing a video about it. But, no, my final prediction, I think Max Holloway wins a decision. 48, 47, 49, 46. Just on output, just on the numbers. And he will do damage at 55. I really think he can hang in terms of power. Not as hard as Gaethje, but he, you know, I think if he hits Gaethje hard enough, he will do damage. And he will be able to eat shots off Gaethje. Because like I said, he's not the biggest 55. He's tall, but he's really not as thick as Poirier. Pause. All right, Dustin Dunk. You know what you fucking did. You called me fat, dude. You're a fucking dirtbag, dude. But nah, that's my thoughts on the fight. Let me know what you guys think down below. Maybe a controversial pick, right? Max Holloway is a 2-1 underdog, but I genuinely think he's going to get this one done. I think he looks really focused. I think he looks big for 55 now, compared to how he did the first time. He just looked fat. And, you know, you rewatch that Poirier fight, just like you rewatch the Gaethje Poirier fight, you can see that Max Holloway can hang at 55. I think a lot of people get the misconception that he got his fucking ass kicked by Dustin Poirier. That was a close fight, dude. He had moments where he hurt Poirier. He did a lot of damage to him. He had him up against the fence. I think if he had a bit more muscle in that fight, he would have done more damage. And I want to see how he looks in this fight, because now he does. Now he has muscle. Now he has improved his defense. Now he's not getting his hit as much. And it's same for Gaethje. He's a different fighter from back in the day too, but he does still have all that damage taken. He hasn't changed as much physically as Max Holloway will have changed for this fight. So that's my thoughts on this matchup. Let me know what you guys think down below. Who's going to win? Make sure you drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for more UFC 300 predictions. Every week I'm going to be talking about a big fight on the card leading up to the event. I'm going to be doing more tier lists, more videos like the one that I just did, the toxic tier list. You guys seem to be fucking with that video, so go check that out if you haven't seen it. But yeah, follow me on Instagram at Bedtime MMA for all my fight predictions. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 25K. I appreciate all you guys. See you in the next video, bro. Goodbye.